What's going on, YouTube? It's Generator Derek once again with another video. I am currently right now been running this newer generator that I got. You guys know that I bought this about maybe a couple of months ago, maybe almost 3 months ago. Work's been a little crazy, so I haven't really had time to really do anything with it. So what I did do was I hooked up my propane tank here, and I've just been running this generator just straight off propane. Haven't put not one drop of gas in it at all. Just wanted to see, you know, how long would it run with just propane on it. This propane tank here was just about full. When I first got the generator, I ran it for like maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes, if that, just to make sure everything was working. And today, with being it's Sunday here in North Georgia, I decided to run it for 2 hours just to see. Now, one of the things that I did hook up was, you know, one of these little portable heater deals, you know, and it is putting out some heat, and I do have it on the highest setting and everything else. It is pulling 205 as the output load on it. So I have been running this for about 2 hours right now, so, you know, just to let you guys know. And I do have it in eco mode as of right now. I don't think there's much of a difference between it when it's in eco mode. Not that I can tell, with it being eco mode and the regular mode. So we will see. Like I said, I'm just been running it for 2 hours. Kind of started this kind of late. And I also wanted to see what my gas consumption was going to be for running it for 2 hours. The reason why I ran it for 2 hours, excuse my ashy hands, the reason I ran it for 2 hours is because I bought something special. Now, many of you know, if you don't know, I love winter camping. And so what I'm going to do is hopefully I can buy another one of these tanks and just have 2 of them on hand, because the reason why that is because I'm more than likely going to take this with me going camping. Now, the reason why I'm taking this with me going camping is because more than likely I'm going to use this probably just to charge my generator. Here in the state of Georgia, there are a lot of parks during the wintertime that shut down, and they're seasonal parks. So the ones that are open year-round are a little further north, which is fine. So if I can find a campsite with a plug, that would be great. If not, then I'm going to take this with me. Now, does this weigh, you know, quite a bit? Yeah, it does. But I am going to get some ramps from Harbor Freight, and I think they're like $199, but they're ramps that you put on the back of your pickup truck, because of course, you know, I'm still rocking the blue bonnet over here. Anyway, so when I do that, if I found a campsite that doesn't have power, then I can just power everything up on this right here. Now, this will not be running at nighttime. I'll be only running this during the daytime, because, you know, you really don't want to disturb a lot of other campers and things of that nature. Now, with that being said, I do have a tent that I just ordered. It should be here on Tuesday. And the reason why I wanted this to power up because most of you know I have an EcoFlow too, as well. So I'm going to power my EcoFlow to power up everything else on my campsite. So, you know, without being in the woods, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of power consumption in the first place, because the reason for camping is to enjoy nature. Now, I know a lot of people do the glamping deal where they bring the, you know, the TVs and the, you know, 100 lights and this, that, and the third. A lot of people can do that, but that's not my intentions to do that. My intentions is to enjoy nature. Now, with this inverter being like it is, like I said, I will only use it during the daytime, and also I will use it to repower and bring up the battery life on my EcoFlow. So I've got my EcoFlow. I got that this summer because, you know, we had a power outage here. Was it last year or earlier this year? It was earlier this year, and to be honest with you, it got hot in my house, so I needed another alternate source as far as you know, power goes. Now I still have my big boy. I still have my 9,000 watt one. I still did not get rid of that because, you know, I'm just not going to. I'll probably run this mostly at nighttime. Simply because it's a lot of quieter generator than my 9,000 I got from Harbor Freight. That thing is a beast. I can power my whole entire house, including my air conditioner and heater. But at nighttime, I'm more likely going to power it by this right here. Most of you know I work at a hospital, so the chances of me being home when we have snow on the ground is slim to none, but I'd rather take the chance of having it and then not having it. Just to say, if they cancel the cold white, which means you have to stay at the hospital, things of that nature. So with that being said, actually I can take my tent and stay on site instead of, you know, staying at one of the hotels and bunking with a stranger. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we're all too grown for that. Now, don't get me wrong, I work with some cool folks and everything else, and I would know who my bunk mate would want to be, and I've done it before, but the last time I've done it, they had put us at a different hotel that second night, and that doggone joker had bed bugs, and I vowed to never be ever in that predicament again. So if I have to spend my own money to make sure it doesn't happen again, then it's more likely what I'm going to do. Thank God I'm blessed enough to, you know, earn a living and everything else, working at a hospital. So I'm blessed on that part. But I just wanted to make sure that I am not going to be caught with my hands in the cookie jar ever again. So that's the reason why I have the Predator 5000. Now, I did buy another generator before I bought this one, which was the 3500. That doggone thing out of the box started leaking fuel while it was running. So thank God I didn't blow myself up or catch my driveway on fire, or, you know, things of that nature. So been blessed. Anyway, so this is just a test for this. Now, what's going to be interesting is, I want to say by next weekend, actually next Saturday, I am going to be testing out my tent. I also am going to be probably burning my new Vivor. Let me show you that. Step into the garage. Let me cut the light on here. Oh, there's light. So I will be testing out this bad boy right here. So I'll probably be doing that probably next week. Probably cutting the, burning it for at least 8 hours. Probably fill up with some diesel fuel. And we'll be testing this out next week as well. Now, if I have time, and that's if I have time. So this thing here is, I'm probably going to plug it in to probably do it that way. And then it's getting cooler here. So I think on Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to get down to 32 degrees, folks. So that's when I'm going to really, really and truly see what's going on with the tent. And I'm going to see if I am going to be able to have this on the inside. I know a lot of people are not good about having this right here on the inside because it is a diesel heater. But there are some modifications that I'm going to come up with that, you know, I'm going to make sure that the exhaust fumes are piped outside. I'm going to have a carbon monoxide indicator on the inside as well. So if it gets, you know, build up too much or anything of that nature, I'll be safe on that end. And plus I'll take you along on that run as well. So we'll see. So as of right now, like I said, this has been running for two hours, a little over 2 hours right now. About 2 hours and 5 minutes because my alarm has already went off. And like I said, this was full, and I'm just about almost to the halfway mark. So is it ideal for me to run something on this? I can. You know, if I was making some quick breakfast or something of that nature, or to power up my power station, which takes less than an hour, then, you know, I'm going to be good to go. It's probably going to take less time than that because you got to figure it's not going to be, you know, depleted all the way at the end anyway. So stay tuned, and I will take you on this journey, and we'll get out there and do some camp testing and everything else. When I get my tent, I'm more likely going to put it up there, and we'll see how it's going to go. It is fall here in North Georgia, and the leaves are freaking everywhere. I have less leaves because I did do some pruning on my trees myself, and I'll show you that in another video because I've got to do some pruning on some on the limbs in the back that are getting too close to the house. So we'll get that done. I did some pretty good trimming here on these right here because I had one that was actually over my roof. I really didn't like that. That's how squirrels and bugs and everything else infiltrate your house. So I did a little, you know, do a little thing there. I was going to have the house pressure wash. I think I'm going to wait till the beginning of next year to get that done. It is fall, so you know, with the leaves falling and everything else, I think I'm going to wait till after springtime and have my house pressure washed because it is about that time. Tonight it is supposed to get in the upper 30s here in North Georgia, 39 here in Cherokee County, where I live at. So stay tuned, folks, and over and out. Later.